Yo, what's good, family? I'm back here with another video, and I hope you guys are enjoying your day today. Hope you guys are having a beautiful, blessed, loving, amazing journey. In today's video, I want to speak on allowing others, right? Allowing others to walk their own path. I was inspired to make this video by a talk that I was having with one of my friends, right? And we were talking about just some personal things, right? But throughout this conversation, something came up to where we started talking about the reason why some people that you may be associated with, they might be in your circle, and you guys may be trying to grow together, right? And then sometimes you guys might distance yourself, and you may notice that what you guys were trying to do in the first place was grow, right? And I guess everyone was with it, right? But then some people, they go off in the distance and they walk their own path, right? They choose to do what it is they want to do. They may not choose the healthiest route, right? This is what I'm trying to say, is that some people in your world, some people in this world, they might want to grow, but at the same time they might not choose the path to grow, right? And what we got to understand here, one thing that I come to find out, is that we must allow others to walk their own path, the path that they choose for themselves, right? The reason being is because we all have free will, right? We cannot force anybody to do something that they do not want to do. All right, guys? So, if you ever guys come across a person that you really want to, see do better for themselves, you must first allow them to walk their own path, and have patience with people. Because just because that person didn't choose the healthiest path at the moment doesn't mean that, later, doesn't mean that sometimes maybe later on in the future they might catch up to their thoughts, right? They might realize, I'm not going down the right path, and then they might turn around. But you must allow others to walk their own path. You cannot force anybody to do something that they do not want to do, because it's not possible. Everyone has free will. Everyone here is meant to walk their own path and learn something specific, right? Just because you're walking a path that you feel is good for yourself does not mean that that same path that you are walking is very good, is going to be good for that other person, right? Because we're not all the same. We are all one, but we all have different qualities about each other, right? We all have different energies about each other's, right? So just because you're doing good, just because you think that you have that person's layout, drawn up in your mind, and you think this is the best thing for them, it's probably not. It's just the best thing for you. This just goes, I want to relate this also to, how when we grow up, right, with our parents, sometimes our parents draw out our lives for us. They want us to go to college, they want us to get this specific career, they want us to do this and that, what they drew in their mind, right? So this goes hand in hand with you allowing another person to walk their own path. Just because you think that you have a better path for them drawn out doesn't mean that they're gonna walk that path, guys, because nobody's gonna do that, right? Everybody's gonna do whatever they choose to do, and we just gotta be patient with them, allow them to do it, because just because that path may not look healthy to you, you don't know what that path has for them, right? And that's what I'm trying to say here, is it doesn't even matter what path they choose, because at the same time, whatever path they choose, they're always going to learn something within that path, right? There's always going to be a lesson to learn within whatever path you choose. Me and you may think that we have a healthy path that we're walking, but it doesn't matter if it's a healthy or bad path, because we're still going to learn something during this path, during this walk, during this journey. We're still going to learn something valuable, regardless of how we see this lesson. Because sometimes we we walk our paths, right? We walk our journeys, and we get our lesson taught to us, and then we look at the lesson as like, damn, this is a sucky ass lesson. Like, why did I go through this? Why am I going through this? But then, like, once we finish the lesson, once we walk that path, once we finish our journey, we look back in time and we realize that that was a great path that we took, because we learned something valuable from that path. And with that being said, family, I love you guys. Keep creating, keep evolving, keep loving. I'm out. Peace and thank you for your support.